Hey guys, welcome to Life Review, the channel where we review all the things you experience, purchase, or go through in life. Everything from getting your first car, buying a new appliance in your home, or planning that next travel getaway. Guys, basically we'll be doing things from an average consumer point of view. We know that sometimes me and Janelle, when we've looked for things online, look for a review, it's either a really crappy biased one or there's just none at all.
No reviews.
So just make sure you like or subscribe to our channel and also comment below if there's something you want us to review. Today we'll be reviewing Partake, which is a beer company brewing company, I guess, out of Canada. A little bit of their backstory.
Yeah, so you would look at this and think it's just regular beer, but surprisingly, it's actually non-alcoholic. So the guy that's found it, I think his name is Ted. He had a medical condition which stopped him from drinking alcohol in general, and that was really hard on him because he really enjoyed beer. So he came up with this Partake brewery, and it's 4 different kinds of beers at the moment that are all non-alcoholic, and we thought that's pretty awesome, so we're going to give it a go.
Yeah, so we were going through our local Whole Foods, kind of looking for alternatives. And there's a couple of reasons why Partake stands out to us. Number one, Partake's non-alcoholic. So whether you're someone who doesn't drink, doesn't like to drink, trying to quit drinking, or simply wants a beer that you can kind of have with friends and not worry about driving or getting a designated driver kind of thing.
DD.
A DD. This is a great beer for all those reasons. And another great reason is if you're on a diet or for health concerns, this beer is keto-friendly and super, super low calories. Yeah. So me and Janelle were going through Whole Foods about a week ago, came across this. There's kind of a stack of them in the section Whole Foods, and also we noticed in the cooler section, they had the individual cans along with the boxes, so you can pick it up cold if you're going to a party or get together. And we tried it. We loved it. We actually tried the pale ale, and we thought we'd just do a video where we kind of sample them all and let you guys know what we think.
Yeah. So I guess before we get ahead and get started, I just want to say what kind of beer that we both enjoy. So we both really like to drink beer. My personal favorite is an IPA. When I first started drinking, I leaned more towards wine, and then I started getting into lagers and wheat beers and things like that. As the craft beer really exploded sort of thing, I got more into IPAs and pale ales as my palate developed a little bit.
Yeah, I just love beer in general. I didn't start off with craft beer. I started off drinking like Budweiser, Molson Canadian, Alexander Keith, Kokanee, all that stuff. And I always thought craft beer was really like strong or kind of nasty. And I guess I just wasn't trying the right ones. So I got really into craft beer. I started off with some wheat beers, moved on to IPAs and pale ales, hazy IPAs. So now I just love beer in general. It's crazy because whenever you see a non-alcoholic beer, first of all, the cans look horrible. Like everybody, it just screams, there's no liquor in this.
Yeah, or when you do try and look for a non-alcoholic beer, they're in the grocery store on the bottom shelf in like some dusty, really awful place in the grocery store that no one ever goes to, and it looks like crap. You never want to bring it out, and you would never dare go to a barbecue and bring one of those because it just looks like what the hell,
Yeah, and you can grab these actually at liquor stores, sell them too.
Yeah.
These are sold in Canada, but they also ship to the US, so it's great. Yeah. Right now, due to COVID-19 restrictions, I know that delivery is a little slower than normal, and a couple of states right now they're not delivering to. I think Montana might be one of them, just for timing reasons. But guys, it's great. It's a great option. It looks great. From what we've tried so far, they taste great.
And I think it's really great too. Like if you have a family, a friend, or somebody that's really trying to quit drinking, I think it's a really good way to be able to support them as well. Or if they're on a diet, they're trying to be keto friendly. If you're going to host an event, I think this is something that you could definitely have in the fridge as well as your other alcoholic beverages, and then you have a selection for everybody.
Definitely. Yeah. All right, well, let's get into it. The first one here in their lineup is a IPA. Now, you do have the tasting notes there.
Yes. So the IPA balances citrusy hops with a subtle malt backbone. Its light, bubbly body and dry finish make it an all-day sipper that packs an incredible amount of flavor. So the color looks really good. It looks like a true IPA from the get-go.
Now, I'm going to assume, Janelle, that all these are going to be a little less dense than their alcoholic counterparts.
For sure.
They're trying to go for the low calorie kind of health conscious as well, because right now this only has 10 calories and 2 carbohydrates.
I mean, there's always going to be a trade-off, right? Like it's not true beer.
Yeah, the thing is like how much of a trade-off.
Oh, for sure. Like I think this is anyways, let's try it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Smells good.
Oh, so good.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
This is really good. Yeah. Like I get those like strong hoppy notes, not too overbearing, but definitely that like traditional IPA flavor profile.
Tastes really fresh.
It's like light. It's very
complex.
But
the nice part, what I like about this is it's hoppy though, which is good because like if you're drinking IPA, most of the time like it's not extremely hoppy. It's not like a double IPA or triple IPA. If you're drinking IPA, like you want hops, and this has it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rate that just on
a
like
0
from what
to
I've
10.
tried, like the Heinekens, the Budweisers, all those non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah.
Especially the ones you see in like your local shopping grocery store.
To like a true IPA.
Out of 5, I'm giving that a 4.
I would give it a 4.
Yeah.
Maybe
in comparison, in comparison to like a real beer, like it's 4 to 5 on the way there. It's
Absolutely.
like, you know.
Yeah, and I think even just tasting it, it's like I almost forget there's no alcohol.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if I grabbed
like
some. Yeah.
You know.
Okay, the next one here, if you want to get the tasting notes, is their pale ale. Now, I love pale ales in general, so I was really pleased to see this being sold and marketed by them.
So the Partake Pale blends fruity and floral hops to infuse the brew with bright flavors of orange zest, grapefruit, and a whisper of pine. It's dry on the palate with a delightfully crisp finish. I think also it's pretty dope that they actually came out with 4 different types of beer from the get-go. Like, I think that's pretty sweet. Like,
cheers.
Cheers.
Smells good. That's big to me, like the smell, you know what I'm saying? It makes
I just go straight in.
Not as dense and full as some of the pale ales that I drink, but
the flavor's there.
Yeah, it's not super, like it's good. The color's right. It's not super transparent either. Like it's nice. Like you gotta remember 10 calories. Yeah.
This one's 10 calories, 0 carbs. And I can definitely get a little bit of that malty flavor coming through. A little bit of hops, mildly, like not so much as the IPA, but definitely that malty flavor.
You know, a lot of times like when I'm eating like, I don't know, something savory.
Yeah, sorry. It's nice. It's carbonated.
A lot of times when I'm eating something savory, I just want the taste of a beer. I don't necessarily want the alcohol. Like this is going to be my new go-to right here.
For sure. And if you're eating something heavier as well, I find sometimes it's hard to drink a whole, like you're having beers and you're having pasta or you're having pizza or something. It's like really heavy all around. So if you're going to have a pizza or pasta, then you can pair it with this and then you're not getting that extremely bloated feeling, you know?
Yeah, so overall, like, I really like the Pale Ale. And I think this one, just 'cause this is the first one that we drank, and I still like it. Moving on to the Stout. Now, the Stout's a big one. We traveled through Europe. We were in Ireland, Scotland, just over the UK, actually. And a lot of people drink Guinness and they drink Stouts over there. So we grew to love Stouts. If you're reaching for a Stout at your local liquor store, this is a great alternative. So this one's a little heavier, has 30 calories and 8 carbohydrates. But when you pour it out, like I was looking at this earlier, it's just so like thick. Do you know, what are the tasting notes in this?
The Partake Stout pours a deep brown with notes of roasted coffee, walnuts, and plum.
This tastes dead on. This is just like, this is, like I wouldn't be able to tell the difference in this. This
is spot on. Yeah. I could definitely get the coffee flavor in there. You can get the little bit of chocolate.
I didn't say it's Guinness.
It's not a Guinness. It's not
but
a Guinness.
Compared to like other stouts,
it's pretty damn close. Yeah, it's pretty damn close. If you have somebody that really drinks likes to drink stouts, this is a perfect alternative. It's very like complex flavored.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Once again, like if you're reaching for something that is healthy and low calorie and keto, this is also a great option. Not just if you're looking for something non-alcoholic. I believe in 2017 and 2018, they actually won World Beer Awards for their beers. And there's actually a red ale, I believe, but we couldn't find it.
Yeah,
locally.
they didn't sell it in our Whole Foods, but I think it's just because it's just recently launched. Yeah. But there is a red ale as well.
All right, let's pull up the notes for the Blonde, which is the last one on the list. 15 calories, 2 carbohydrates.
So the Blonde is a golden, bubbly, and easy drinking brew, and has a full body and balanced flavor profile.
Now, Janelle, you were mentioning that this is great for hangovers, actually.
Yeah, so I was reading actually on their website that it said that their non-alcoholic beverages in general have been a common choice for athletes as a recovery drink because it's loaded with polyphenols and it has some effect on anti-inflammatory as well as boosting immunity. So after you're done at the gym, you know, you can
partake in a partake.
Partake in a partake. Cheers.
It's what I expect a lager to be. If you drink Corona or drink light beers, like you're already drinking something that's not that dense, really light.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say watery because it's flavorful, but this is
it's lighter. Yeah. It's a lighter beer for sure.
That's what you expect it to be.
My dad, he likes to drink sort of more lighter beers, like any sort of lager, and we got him a box of this when we first saw these, and he loved it. Like that's totally, he's not really into the craft beer scene, as you know, an older generation. He's not into the hops, but as a lager, he loved this one. So
for me, the top one is gonna be this one. What about you?
You still like that? I still go with your IPA just because that's what I love. I think it's really, really delicious, and it's a really good alternative for me.
For how close they tasted to full-on beer, like just blow me away. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'd say these two.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'd really like to try the red ale.
Me too.
Because I was reading online, it said it's malty with lots of caramel finish as well. Actually, if you really enjoy fruity beers as well, I believe on July 2nd, they're launching their two new beers that are coming out. I think they call them Goss. It's Gose. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but there's a peach one and I believe a mango one as well. So if you're not really into the traditional beer styles and you like the more fruitier drinks for the summer, then you can totally check those out too.
And Partake, if you're listening, give us a hazy IPA or hazy pale ale and give us a wheat beer.
And maybe a sour.
And sour would be nice.
Yeah, I really like that.
All right, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, so all in all, thank you for watching the video. If you guys liked what you saw, then give us a like and subscribe. We have tons of awesome new videos coming out pretty soon.
Leave a comment down below if you have something you want us to review.
For sure. And we'll catch you next time.
Peace.